Hosea chapter 2, verses 14 through 23 is the counterpoint to the previous verses. In other words, Israel and Judah are going to go through discipline. Specifically, God is talking about Israel in this text. As we find out later on in other prophets, the same thing that happened to Israel will happen to Judah. Matter of fact, Isaiah uses similar phraseology that Hosea does with just Israel for both Israel and Judah, in that Israel is an unfaithful wife, Judah is an unfaithful wife, and she's prostituted herself to everybody else. God is going to discipline her and take away her position as his wife. But after this discipline, after this dispersion occurs, God is going to have mercy on his people. They will be his people again. And this is really where we're starting to see the wordplay that God is using through Hosea and his children. Jezreel, God plants the seed. We talked about that in the last episode. And we're seeing this reoccurring theme in Hosea. God plants the seed, and when it grows, people who he did not have mercy on, he's going to have mercy on. The people who he called not his people are going to be his people again. And this isn't just a prophecy for Israel. This is for the Gentiles as well. Paul uses this particular text to talk about that particular issue. And I believe either Romans or Corinthians, if not both books. And what we're finding is something else that's a theme throughout the Bible. God doesn't desire to have a religion. He wants to have a close and intimate relationship. And it's not a slave-master relationship, because God even says so. You'll no longer call me master, but instead you'll call me my husband. Where else do we see this? Of course, naturally, in the New Testament. This is something that Jesus talked about. This is something Paul talked about. This is something that Peter and John talked about. I believe James goes into it a little bit. And this concept that the church is the bride of Christ, Israel is the bride of Christ, is one of the many interweaving themes throughout the Bible. Matter of fact, you can't go anywhere in the Bible and not run into this particular theme. And this story of God redeems his people is consistent. And it's consistent with us too. Thank you guys. Have a good day.